This week on One Crazy Story, comedian Mike Geeter returns to talk about the time his sister gave him the worst haircut he ever had.
And then she takes the ones out in the front and these big Shirley Temple curls, huge fat curls come falling out in front of my head. And I'm going, look at goddamn Jheri Curl. And I'm looking at my hair, I'm like, this is not how Boogaloo's hair looks.
This is a Jheri Curl.
Right? It's a scary curl.
Yeah, scary curl.
You know?
Hello and welcome to another edition of One Crazy Story. I'm your host, Nate Armbruster, and it's another week of something. It's another podcast. That's right. Don't know what that means, but I'm going with it. This week, I talked to comedian Mike Geeter. He's been on the podcast before. Talked about the time he met Muhammad Ali, which is a fun story. That link will be in the description, too, so if you guys want to go back and listen to his old episode as well, make sure you do that. Mike just made his Comedy Central debut a couple weeks ago on Heart of the City, which is a Comedy Central show hosted by Kevin Hart. It's a show where Kevin Hart goes around from town to town. And a few weeks ago, he was in Detroit showcasing a few local comedians there. Jeff Horst, you may know him from the podcast a few episodes ago as well, was on the show. But it was a very exciting year for Mike. He made his Comedy Central debut, national television debut. So Mike and I talked a little bit about what it was like to be a part of Kevin Hart's show and how much fun he had doing it. And we also talk about 12-year-old Mike Geeter envying a guy named Boogaloo. And I know that doesn't make any sense right now, but it will as soon as you get to the episode because it's kind of funny. We all do silly things to fit in and try and get the girls, but man, Mike messed up. He did. Well, his sister messed up, but you'll hear more about that in a moment. In the meantime, if you guys haven't had a chance yet, please go over to iTunes, leave a 5-star review. If you're into the show, you can subscribe everywhere. It's available on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Apple Pie, all that stuff, everything. So if you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. If you're liking what you're hearing, you can always email me at onecrazystory@gmail.com. Any sort of comments are appreciated, good and bad, I guess. It'd be nice to hear from you. If you have any comments about the show, if you want to be on the show, be part of the show in any capacity, let me know. Just drop me an email. It'd be nice to hear from you. Also, you can find all the show and everything on social media at One Crazy Story, and I'm at Nate Comedy. And Mike Geeter, just go to MikeGeeter.com. That's MikeGeeter.com. Find out where he's performing at. Download his podcast. Just, get involved with Mike because he's a funny guy, a great guy, and he deserves the support. So if you guys are into Mike after the show, please go find him online. Tell him how much you love the show, and go check him out live. He's a funny stand-up comedian. So now just sit back, relax, enjoy the show this week with myself and comedian Mike Geeter. Congrats on the Kevin Hart.
Thank you, sir.
Show.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. It's out of body. Almost like I did that type of thing. But just staying humble, man. It's like, it's great, but what's next?
Yeah, right. Like after it airs, it's like, all right, on to the next thing.
Right, on to the next thing. And the nervousness behind it, we had a little viewing party down in Detroit with the 4 guys, Jeff Horst, Alton, Boogie Williams, and Jay Bell, local comedians. I didn't even watch I'm watching it, but I didn't hear it. I had to go home and watch it to hear it's like, oh, okay, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So, but it's been incredible, man.
That's awesome. How'd you like the process of being a part of a show like that? Because this is your first real TV show.
Yeah, well,
right?
I was
the show you were on
Laughs. Fox's left the first season, and they seem to have thrown that season out.
Which was more of a just straight stand up and nothing.
That's
but
all.
This was like a real production with it's on
man.
Comedy Central. It's a big deal. It's,
absolutely, man. It was the most special I've ever felt in my life. Like they made us feel like stars.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
They kept calling us like, you guys you're the talent, you're the stars. It's
that's
like,
cool.
Really? Us? So getting that wrapped around our heads and stuff, or at least my head. But it was beautiful, man. The whole day was beautiful. It really was like a wedding.
Yeah, I saw the episode. I loved it. I thought it's cool watching
man,
people
thanks.
you know up on TV. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man.
That's so cool. So when did you shoot it? How long between when you guys filmed it and when it aired was it? It was months, right? It was a few months.
Yeah. We shot it on August 4th. It was a Friday night. and they aired it on December 1st.
That's so cool. How much time did you get to do? Because they obviously you guys.
They chopped it way down.
Yeah. How much time did you get to do at the actual show? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, we each were supposed to do 6 minutes. I think I did 8.
Yeah.
Because I was greedy like that. And I'm like, I'm not cutting out any of my jokes. They can pick out the ones that they want.
Right. They'll do whatever they want anyway.
Exactly.
Because it's so funny watching your set. I'm like, I know that joke.
Right.
And I'm like, I know what they took out. Those, and
I'm watching it and I'm going, wow, they even chopped that down. You know?
Right. I'm like, I thought it was good the way it was, Comedy Central. And they're like, nah.
Exactly. Dear Comedy Central, leave my shit alone. But no, man, it was it was weird, man. It was surreal.
I'm glad Detroit's getting a little spotlight, you know?
Yeah, man.
It needs it.
And at the taping, there were like 80 people in the room at the Jazz Cafe. Everyone, it was just rows of chairs, and then they had a overflow room in the lobby. So they ended up being maybe 130 people.
Oh, great!
In there, and the way they had it set up, it was superstar.
Yeah, I was trying to see
because
because I've never actually been in that venue, and then
I had neither.
All the crowd shots like that. I was trying to figure out about how many people they had in there. So that
in that room, it's like a galley, and they took out all the big tables and everything, and they just put rows of chairs. And I believe they said there were 82 that were in that room, and it was packed. And then another 40 or so in the lobby. So we had to go through the lobby, go through that crowd, go down like 6 stairs onto a landing, and then go down another 6 stairs into the room. So whoever was on deck, you kind of waited on in the hallway, the landing area, to go on. And when one comic came off, they brought the next one up, and it was crazy, man. It was a crazy energy in that place.
TV audience got to be fun, right?
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's just
it was favorable.
Just feeding you.
And they were hyped.
Yeah.
You know, it was hyped.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Did Kevin Hart do actual time, or did he actually host? Because obviously in the show, he just kind of closed it out. But
that's all. Yeah. Howie Bell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Howie Bell, local comedian. He hosted the show.
Cool. So
he did some time up front. He brought us out in the whole 9 yards, and then Kevin Hart came out at the end. You know, what you saw on TV.
Yeah.
Hey, so, told everyone, support these guys. They're going next level, blah, blah, blah. Took some pictures with him, and he ghosted. He was out, went up to
he's halfway to L.A. right now.
Well, actually, they all met up in a conference room, and they're just kind of hanging out, I guess, waiting for everyone to clear out.
Yeah.
Because it was just a crazy scene, dude. It was just crazy.
That guy, everywhere that guy goes, just a flock of people.
And we couldn't tell anyone, because they're like, okay, you tell people this place isn't that big. There are going to be lines out around the corner. And they did announce it at like 4 o'clock that afternoon. And we went outside. There was no one outside. We go around the corner because we had some energy to expel,
Yeah, right.
And we come back, and there's already a line around the corner. So it was for real. And they kept telling us, dude, you guys are the stars. Don't go anywhere. You can't leave now. You have to stay here. We're like, man, no one's going to. Come on, man. But they were right afterwards. It was crazy.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
I hope to see him on TV every night.
I hope so, man.
Instead of coming over to my house doing a podcast. I'm going to see you. I want you to get so big that you won't do my podcast.
No, but see, I don't ever want to be like that, man.
I know. You know what I mean. I'm just. Yeah, I want you to be able to, but then still decide.
Yeah,
to do my podcast.
You come to my place and do it. Yeah,
right.
So no, man. It's just staying humble, man, and I'm appreciative and grateful for everything that's happened.
Yeah,
it's been kind of quick. So we'll see what happens next.
Sure. Well, yeah, on to the next one.
2018 looks pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Sweet. So I want to dive into the story too that you came with.
Oh boy. Well, this was when I was in 6th grade, and that was like 81 maybe.
Okay.
81, and I went to Lincoln Middle School. Or I'm sorry, Lincoln Elementary. It wasn't a middle school yet. So we were the last class to be the elementary school before it flipped over to a junior.
And that's
middle school.
In Detroit here?
In Pontiac.
In Pontiac? Okay.
In Pontiac, yeah. And at recess, we always played football. We're boys. We were getting rough and stuff. But it was a huge field that we played football in. And there was a dirt road at the end of the field. And a couple of trees, like big round trees, base trees. And every day at recess, there was this kid named Boogaloo this boy named Boogaloo and some rando girl at the time, depending on whoever Boogaloo wanted to do it with.
Well, they would always,
good for Boogaloo. And Boogaloo was, he was like caramel complexion. He had the funky, weird brown eyes, and he had the brolette Jheri Curl and stuff. And
he was a cool guy.
He was a cool guy. He was a good-looking kid. And he was always out by this tree making out with some girl for recess. That was his recess.
Man, would you?
That was his recess.
Like, man, maybe I shouldn't be playing football. What am I doing wrong?
Exactly. So you eat some pizza from the lunchroom, you drink some milk and all that, and you go outside and you make out. That was his lunch.
Man,
that was his lunch period.
Recess was fun for Boogaloo.
Yeah, for Boogaloo.
A guy named Boogaloo can get
in
6th grade.
He was
making out with chicks at recess. Guy named Boogaloo?
Yeah, Boogaloo.
What's wrong with the name Mike?
Man, listen, Mike was a skinny, really dark-skinned kid with ashy elbows. I didn't wear flat clothes. I was one of 17 kids. We were poor.
Sure.
But Boogaloo.
17 kids?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
10 sisters and 6 brothers, man.
Oh, my God. There's so many.
Yeah, man. And Boogaloo, he was just a Mac.
Yeah, Boogaloo just,
cool dude. He was a cool dude.
Yeah, no problems. It's all good.
But he never wanted to play football because he didn't want anyone touching his hair, and he had girls to kiss.
And he wanted to make out with some chicks, man. Right. Good for him.
He had bras to kiss. So I noticed like every day at recess there were like more and more kids would gather around them to kind of block them from the teachers, and they would be going at it. We're talking French kissing.
He had security,
bruh.
Boogaloo, what was Boogaloo up to,
bruh? And the teachers weren't. They weren't none the wiser because they just figured all the kids were out
like
there
playing hopscotch or something.
Right, or watching us play football.
Yeah,
like, why are they all gathered around that tree?
Right,
they must be watching
That's
Jeter.
Weird. They're all standing in a straight line.
Right. Watching Jeter play football. And,
all the parents are just, they're like, Mike's so good at football.
Exactly.
Little do they know Boogaloo's making out with some.
He's just macking, man.
Yeah, right over.
And,
man, convince anybody, hey guys, block us so we can make out. I'd be like,
they
what?
would. That was the whole thing. He's like, yo, y'all stand over here so they don't see us. And they're like, you wanted to see it,
right?
So they would block that. I didn't want to see it.
Well, I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. Where it's just that, but that's hilarious. That,
bruh, they had a system, and it was every day, so people knew who the blockers were, and all of that stuff. The wide body kids would block them out, and
the wide body kids. I like that.
And I noticed, I'm like, okay, we're playing football, but Boogaloo's getting all the attention.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I want to mac like Boogaloo does.
Right.
So I decided to go home and ask my sister about what a Jheri Curl was. Like, Boogaloo's got Jheri Curl.
You think that was part of because that was the style then, right?
That was the style.
That was the style.
And like I said, he had a brolette. It was a black mullet, and it was a Jheri Curl style. So you had. He was Theo Huxtable before Theo Huxtable.
Boogaloo Huxtable.
Boogaloo Huxtable. And so I go home. I tell my sister, yeah, man, I'd love for you to like hook me up with a Jheri Curl. And my sister Dora, my oldest sister, she goes, I can do a Jheri Curl.
Really?
I'm like, really?
Yeah. Is it?
How do you do it?
I was gonna say, is it hard?
Well, okay. There's a kit that you buy.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And the kit has it has all the chemicals in there to make your hair thick, like S-curl. Make it real thick and wet and glistening and all of that. And, you have flow and movement. And at the time, my hair was down to my shoulder blade. I had a nice little fro.
No way.
So I had hair down.
I want to see some pictures.
I burned all my whole dossier. It's gone, man. I had to go to witness protection after the story. So... But I had long hair, so my hair was thick, and it was curly, but it didn't curl like Boogaloo. Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, I got you." I was like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay."
How much do you trust your sister?
Well, and that's what it comes down to.
I'm assuming this is older sister.
Yes, and this is all trust. She's 5 years older than me.
Yeah.
But she can so
so she should early high school.
Yeah, she should be able to handle a Jheri Curl.
Right? Girls no hair.
On the contrary, so this is what my sister did. This was the whole process. She got a straightening comb or a hot comb, and I don't know if you know what that is, but
I've never used one. I would just imagine like a straightener, like like when girls straighten their hair?
No,
different.
You're talking about white girls straighten their hair. There's a different.
Oh my
God, a whole different
that's
process,
great.
bruh.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
What it is, it's a metal comb.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's a metal comb, and you put it on the stove to heat it up. An open flame, coil, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it
just has
up.
to get hot.
It just has to get hot, and when it gets hot, it gets like bright red.
Mm-hmm.
So then, while it's hot, and you have grease in your hair or whatever, they take it and they run it through your hair to straighten it out. And that's what black women used to straighten it versus having a relaxer in there.
That makes hair. I get it.
And
I get it now. I'm catching on.
I'm just saying. So again, I had all of this hair, and my sister's going through straightening my hair, and in my head, my little, I don't know, what was I in 6th grade, 11 or something?
11, 12, yeah.
So in my head, I'm thinking, I don't think this is how you do a Jheri curl. But I'm like, she says she knows what she's doing.
Right. It's your older sister.
My older sister. I trust her.
She should
this
know.
is trust.
Yeah, this is trust.
I trust her not to burn my scalp with the hot comb.
Right.
I trust her to make
God,
that hair
you gotta
Jheri
be careful with that, man.
Bruh, the smell of hair, I
gross.
Could anywhere.
So
I
gross.
Know it anywhere.
Oh, it's so gross. It's the worst smell.
I live with it. I live with it.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're used to it because she does this. I mean, this is a process.
Right. And all my sisters do it. Right.
Yeah.
And so after, she's done straightening out my hair and everything, she pulls out these big pink foam curlers.
Mm-hmm.
And they're big, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Not those little ones, little shits like they have now. There's the big fat, like
this is
big
80s.
fat one. This is 80s.
Yeah, these are 80s curls.
And she begins to roll them in my hair, and I'm going, I don't think this is how. The whole time I'm thinking,
right. You're like, no, you give me like a perm. Is this a perm?
Boogaloo's curls are small. This is, and she's getting them all in one fell swoop. So she curled my entire head with these big pink foam curlers. And she goes, all right, don't move. So I'm sitting there, not able to see a mirror or anything. And I'm sitting there
you're
going,
just still trusting her.
And
you haven't said anything yet?
Well, I haven't said anything. When she comes back, I'm going, dude, are you sure this is going to be a Jheri curl? Yeah, I'm sure. I know what I'm doing. Like, okay. So she begins to take them out. And as she's taking out the ones in the back, I could feel them hit the back of my neck. And I'm going, okay. That might be a Jheri curl.
It's long. It's long.
It's long. Might be a Jheri curl. And she's taking them all out. And then she takes the ones out in the front and these big Shirley Temple curls, huge fat curls come falling out in front of my head. And I'm going,
oh no.
Look at a goddamn Jheri curl. And I'm looking at my hair. I'm like, this is not how Boogaloo's hair looks.
It's a Sherry curl.
Right? It's a scary curl.
Yeah,
or whatever,
scary curl.
And she goes, oh, it's gonna tighten up.
Right.
I'm like, this ain't gonna tighten up,
Yeah, no, yeah. I feel like because I know what a Jheri curl. I know what a Jheri curl looks like. And this description, I'd be
bro.
If I were you, I'd be panicking because
this was Snoop Dogg, like his hair like that, bro.
Yeah,
it was like big ringlets.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, this isn't gonna work, man. This is not gonna work. I have to go to school the next day. Yeah, it was a Sunday. I had to go to school the next day. And I'm like, man, they're gonna laugh at me.
And how easy? Can you just wash it out?
Well, it takes forever.
It's like
for
this
your
is
hair
the whole thing
to tighten up, And so I go to school the next day, and I go to school
wearing like a hat.
Yes, I was wearing a baseball cap, and I couldn't wear the cap in school, so I was like, okay, moment of truth.
Oh no,
let's see if if the kids are going to feel this.
Right. Well, Barney is like, man, do I just go to the principal and just go, look, just let me for the day.
Right, exactly.
Just let me wear the hat. Let me wear the hat, please. Just understand what I've done.
Bruh, man, I took this hat off and my ringlets fell from beneath it. It covered my face and I got clown. Straight clown. They're like, man, Gina, what'd you do to your hair?
Oh, my God.
Well, my sister, she was trying to, and that's because my voice wasn't deep yet. It was like, my sister, she's trying to give me a Jheri curl. Man, there ain't no Jheri curl.
Oh, my
and then
God.
Boogaloo come over with his moisturizer in his hair.
Oh,
he goes,
man.
You tried to do this?
Oh,
I said,
my God.
My sister said she could do it. I said, bruh, that's not how you do a Jheri curl. Man, I got clown, dude. I didn't go out for recess that day. I didn't watch them out there making out by the tree.
Yeah, this
None
is
of that.
terrible. No girl talked to you that day.
No girl talked to me. The girls were teasing me. On the way home, they're playing in the back of my curls and stuff.
Oh, God.
It was an embarrassment. And I went home and I did what you said earlier. I tried to wash it out. I washed my hair for hours, hours, until it started tightening up a little bit.
Now, is the idea this tightens up, it'll be a Jheri curl? Is that what?
I mean, it would tighten up. It would go back to the way my hair was before.
Boogaloo didn't want to give you any advice. He wasn't like, here, go to my guy.
Right.
Yeah. Like, what? Like,
hey, player. Yeah, he hands me a card. At that
Mr.
time,
Cool Boogaloo.
It's just Boogaloo.
A guy named Boogaloo knows where to get a good Jheri curl. That's for sure.
He's in 6th grade. He just has a card with his name on it. Boogaloo.
Like, he would.
No phone or anything. Just Boogaloo on it. But yeah,
he had a Facebook before.
Right, exactly. I'm working on it. As he sprayed his. I'm working on this new thing called the Book of Faces.
Yeah.
I might just drop it.
It's for Jheri curls only.
It's just for Jheri curls only. He's like, but first I got to go back here and make out with this girl, give her some tongue. And dude, it was clownish. It was clownish.
Oh man,
clownish.
I wish I could have seen this.
No.
Just for the.
No, you know, everyone that witnessed it that day have all been killed systematically. They've been killed. So man.
God. So how long did it take for your hair to get back to acceptable?
About 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
So you had to go to school every day for
every
like
day.
2-3
and I
weeks.
Came home and watched it every day.
And every day people gave you shit for it.
Every day they gave me shit for it.
Oh man, that's awful. What an awful 2-3 weeks. And then like what? And then did you ever get the actual? Did you ever fix it? Get an actual Jheri curl, or did you just go back to normal and just said, well, looks like I'll
no, because my hair was like thick and curly, so I just used moisturizer and conditioner myself. I didn't need a Jheri curl. My hair was,
it was already, it's all good.
There.
It was naturally Boogaloo.
And then I ended up getting a brolet after the Cosby Show, and
got the brolet,
and then it was all wavy and stuff. I was flying, but now I'm bald as a peach.
Nah, but that's the thing. I can't imagine you with. It's like when you meet somebody, like as long as I've known you, you haven't had hair on the top of your head. And I'm just like, I can't even imagine you with like long hair. Are you kidding me? Mike Geeter with long hair?
It was classic. That was classic.
Oh, that's the best.
Got
man.
no play in 6th grade, man.
No,
matter of fact, didn't get played until 8th grade. Because I had to let that whole thing flush out of the system.
People had to forget about it.
Yeah, man.
Man, you're lucky social media wasn't around, man. You'd be like, you'd have a hashtag and
I'd be like that kid that get bullied. The kid get bullied and stuff. Why did he mess with me in my hair, mama?
It's just your mom's just recording you. You got these curls over your eyes.
And my mother would be like, ain't no wrong with your hair. I was like, mama, there is, you know.
What'd your parents say about your hair? Did they
didn't say anything.
They were just like, oh, Mike.
Like, you got to take that L, boy. You're going to take that ass whooping and be happy about it. Take that ass whooping and be happy about it.
Yeah, you'll learn. Yeah, right. You're like, God damn it.
Somebody going to pay.
Did your sister ever learn?
Never apologize. Never. She did her thing.
That's great. She's like, well, I tried.
I tried, right.
Yeah. You know,
I get paid.
And then now you're like, well, she was just in high school, so maybe it makes sense that she wouldn't know. But also, you just assume every woman knows. That's funny,
Yeah, my sisters are my 2 oldest sisters. That one with the Jheri curl, and I have another one who was going to school for cosmetology to cut hair.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, right. So she should. Dude,
she tried to cut my hair with scissors because I needed a haircut. You cannot cut black people hair with scissors. You need clippers.
You can't cut any. Well, absolutely. But like, I mean, like you can't like actual scissors or like the
actual
hair
scissors.
Because like I say, the actual scissors are, as far as I'm can understand, you shouldn't use for sure on anybody's hair. But yeah, man,
you like wet it back and
I'll tell you this.
Or whatever, you know?
The best haircut I ever got was a black barbershop.
Word?
Yeah,
Where?
I think so. I was in Chicago.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
I only trust black barbers. That's the truth. I swear to God. I know I might not look like the guy, but I'm like, you know.
It generally doesn't work the other way.
I know.
It doesn't work the other way. My brother, he went to a white barber, and an older dude, and he was in the military. Dude cut hair in the military. He jacked my brother's head up.
Oh, see, that's the thing is like you only know 2 haircuts in the military. You know? I don't know if anybody's doing a fade anymore. Is that coming back?
Well, hold on, wait a minute. Fades are in.
I'm thinking high tops.
High tops are in.
Are they in?
Yeah,
shit, man. I'm following. And
I'm jealous because I had a nice Big Daddy cane. Man, I had so many hairstyles.
If you grew it out right now, are you completely bald?
If I grew it out right now, I would look like Who would be a good one? Like Homie the Clown. I just got a nice little landing strip on the top of my head. It's really from all these women worrying me, and I just keep rubbing my head like, what the hell's wrong?
It all comes back full circle. You wanted the hair.
I've had problems with females forever.
You got the girl. You lost your hair. That's what you did.
That's generally what happens, man.
Oh man, man, I'm glad you figured it out.
It took a good 45, 46 years, but I'm on the right path now, man. I'm on the path of righteousness. No more women cutting my hair.
Yeah,
now I go to get my beard trimmed, and that's weird because it's like, why am I paying a man to trim my beard?
Nice.
I have
got a beard guy. Yeah,
got a beard guy.
You might as well.
And that's
but
weird.
You're saving. But no, it's not because you got. It's not like you're paying for the haircut and the beard.
Yeah, but it's just like your only job is to trim my beard. Well, here's the thing, though.
They like that. They got it's your client, man.
True.
Yeah, they're like,
and he's a cool dude, man. And but what I noticed was everyone that was coming in there had the same haircut.
Mm-hmm.
The faded flip over haircut with the big.
It's like it's the look, man.
And I roll in there like, hi everybody, I'm an old black guy. You mind
can you just line this up for me?
Yeah, while I play my harmonica.
Yeah, it is funny seeing a bald guy walking into a barber shop.
See, there's a joke. There's a bald guy that walks into the barber shop.
That's a bit right there. I have a beard guy. I don't get haircuts. I have a beard guy though.
There you go.
And that's weird.
But see, I go there because he does the straight razor.
Yeah.
And with the hot towels and all that stuff. And
I think
every
dude,
man,
you're getting pampered.
Yeah, but every man should do that.
Yeah,
and take care of yourself, man. Yeah, treat yourself, fool.
Yeah.
Then I go get my feet did, and
there you go.
I'm a new man.
A new man, Mike Geeter. Okay, so thank you for coming on the podcast again.
Thanks for having me, man.
And I wanted to give you a chance. Is there anything coming up for you? Anything you want to plug? What's going on in Mike Jeter's world? You got a website?
I have so much.
You got
website.
a lot going on.
Yeah, website's my name. Mike MikeGeeter.com. I have all my shows and stuff listed on there. Have a podcast myself, The Debrief, which is an arts and entertainment thing for Detroit. And we cover everything from food to drinks to movies to theater.
Okay. All things
everything,
Detroit.
All things Detroit. The podcast, and that's a weekly thing. We drop on Tuesdays. And I have a big show coming up at the end of the month on the 29th of December at the Bird and the Bread in Birmingham.
Okay.
It's MikeGeeter.com presents Comedy at the Elm Room. Your boy, Dwayne Gill.
Oh, yeah.
My boy. Yeah. Your boy
Dwayne.
And my boy.
I know
our
Dwayne.
homies.
I saw him last week.
Yeah, Dwayne Gill. He's going to headline that show. Tina Green's on that show. Dave Welfare's on that show. Jermaine Gebhardt's on that show. There's one more person. Oh, J.R. Williams is on that show, and I'm hosting it. So,
Sweet.
Yeah, man, closing out the year big with these guys, and it's our New Year's Eve show. So, yeah, come on out, man. Come on out. Other than that, dude, just a lot of stuff coming up in the new year. I cannot wait.
Sweet. So just go to MikeGeeter.com and find out everything Mike's got going on.
All of that good stuff.
Yeah, sweet. Well, thanks for being here, Mike.
Thanks, brother, for having me again, man. I love this show. This is awesome.
Thank you.